Warning, this guide contains weeb content and is rated PG. Viewer discretion is advised. The Panzer IV Gargoyle is a premium tier 5 German medium tank that is basically Wargaming's poor excuse for a tier 5 premium tank, because it's basically just a Panzer IV with a derp 105mm gun, which also proves that Wargaming doesn't really know how to make premium tanks in the game. The Panzer IV Gargoyle is basically just a reskinned Panzer IV Anker with a derp gun, to mimic her all-time idol, the KV-2. But it's actually a piss poor excuse for a derp tank, because apparently it can't even one-shot anything, unless you come across a tier 4 tank with crappy armor and loading an HE. But even so, you can barely commit sexual hentai moans on this thing. The Gargoyle is a tank that is literally not scary, because every time you shoot, a cute anime girl screams, which makes it seemingly both cute and funny at the same time. Cute because you are like a mini KV-2 wanting to make them shout every time. But funny because you can't one-shot shit. When this thing first came during the event, literally the 10-year-olds came out playing tier 5 and flooding every single match with this thing. Many scrubs think that this derp Panzer can one-shot anything, even tanks of the same tier, but they are all wrong. You cannot play this like a KV-2. You don't have the armor to do so as well. But you have quite a decent reload time, so you end up playing this tank like a support tank. And if you play this like a support tank, and letting teammates take the shot, you end up farming damage than the rest of your team. And every time that you shoot someone, it is still equal to pouring in your love liquid up their ass. Here's how you play the Panzer IV Gargoyle. You get rammer, protected modules and improved optics. Next you get enhanced gun lane drive, improved assembly and improved control. Next you get vertical stabilizers, toolbox and high-end consumables. Again, for provisions, you get standard fuel and chocolate bar. For consumables, get an automatic fire extinguisher, a multi-purpose restoration pack and a repair kit. You load mostly AP, then heat, and HE. After that, go improve on your jerking skills. To play the Gargoyle, you must remember that your reload time is all that it takes for you to get gang raped in a hentai. You also have to remember that you are a Panzer IV Anker that cosplayed a succubus in a hentai. You don't play this tank to pad your stats and Unicum points. You play it because you are a cheeky bastard that wants to make noobs cry every 7 seconds. You keep this tank because it is a premium derp tank at tier 5. And because you don't have much to do anyways. The Gargoyle has decent mobility, which gives you enough speed to go to anywhere you want to go. You play this tank like a support tank. You go with your teammates on one flank. You hide every time you shoot. You don't expose yourself too much. You try not to trade alone, because your tank has a long ass reload time. You don't rush be in charge on the enemy. If you want to charge the enemy, go fuck off and watch that hentai title that you love to watch and cry a lot on. This tank cannot make credits. You don't play this to make money or farm your Unicum points. You play this tank to ruin other people's lives on lower tiers. If you ever have a problem about playing this thing, remember that there is always the Unicum tactic of using stupid shitty idiot teammates to farm damage. When you feel lucky, you go in and only do this. To ruin lives at lower tiers, drive a medium tank and focus on smooth ride, smooth turret traverse. Then get firefighting, repairs and close combat master when driving a heavy tank. Next, get camo, smooth turn and clutch braking when driving a TD. And last, train soft recoil while driving a light tank. After that, do whatever the fuck that makes you sexy. And that is how you play the Panzer IV Gargoyle and be a sadistic hentai succubus. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave a comment below on how you think of the Panzer IV Gargoyle. Click the link on the screen to watch other ridiculous Unicum guides.